Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you're having a beautiful and amazing day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. You guys, it's Sunday. Readings are timeless. And if there's any information that you need about me or booking personal readings, you can find that in the description box. I want to hop right into this reading. It's pretty late in the evening where I am, but you guys, I've been channeling all day to the point that my ears are hurting really bad. And I normally don't pick up this energy for like the karmics. So I think that this is, me channeling more for the divine masculines, but this is a lot of energy related to whoever their karmic person is. All right. Now, the masculines can be male or female. Okay. The feminine and masculine, it's an energy, but for a lot of you, these are men. Okay, we have this, I believe, Mars in Scorpio energy. This is a very just masculine, bold type of energy. Okay, I'm going to just tell you guys, like I said, my ear is hurting so bad from all of the channeling today. And I have to do a separate reading because there's another situation where some of you feminines, you have about 3 different masculines that are all fighting for you. What I feel has happened here in the last few days, that a lot of people have done like an extremely just like huge emotional purge. You guys know that when you purge and when you start to cut cords, other people that you are attached to, they can feel it. Some of you have been experiencing a lot of just deep heavy emotions. I mean, clearly there was a new moon in Scorpio, but this new moon in Scorpio is very much like a full moon. Okay, like any new moon or full moon in Scorpio is always, for me, very draining and very emotional because it gets to the depths of your emotions and forces you to really purge. So because some of you, I don't know, maybe you've been journaling, you could have done some new moon rituals, you could be taking your spiritual baths, cord cutting, or whatever. I feel like feminines, you guys are literally being called or pulled back by several masculines. Some of you have like a karmic masculine, you may have a twin flame or a soulmate, you have another person I feel that you're connecting with like telepathically. It's a lot going on. All right, I'm going to do a separate reading for that, but I just want to put that out there because for some of you who have been experiencing like this, just like this emotional roller coaster the last few days, that's really not your energy. That's these other people pulling on your energy. Okay, that's the first point. Now, for the message here right now, the channel message that I got yesterday was the karmics, okay, are about to act crippled and crazy to try to keep the masculine. I don't know what happened, okay, but I feel like when it comes to these karmic situations with your masculine, even if you don't want this person back, okay, these people are thinking, these masculines, whether they're your masculine, whether they're divine or not, people that you are spiritually or energetically connected to, they are thinking about you nonstop because whatever these people have done that they've been with, it's being exposed. Some or they are just acting really just crazy. Okay, because what I was hearing earlier was I was hearing so much fussing, fighting, and arguing. These people, like these masculines and these karmics, are really hitting below the belt. And what's crazy is the karmics, you guys, they know more about you than the masculine does. I'm so serious. These karmics know everything about you. They have been obsessed with you. They've been watching you, monitoring you, everything. Okay. And I think that the reason why is because it has been like they felt like they needed to watch and monitor you constantly to ensure that the masculine does not come towards you. But a lot of this spell work or whatever the blockages were, guys, it was removed. And the reason why these things are being removed, to be honest with you, is because many of you have finally forgiven these masculines. You've just forgiven them. You've let it go. So now karmically things are starting to be balanced out. Now, again, some of you know of this karmic. Some of you don't. Some of you know your person is with someone, but this could be a situation that they have with another karmic, okay? Because let's face it, some of these masculines, they have multiple karmic partners and they're dealing with all of them in rotation. But it's sort of like they always keep this divine feminine sort of set aside. The thing about it is, pretty much every karmic person that they deal with know about the divine feminine. I'm telling you, everybody knows about you. So what I was hearing earlier was these karmics are, I'm talking like, I don't know if the masculines, for some of you, if they've reached out to you, if they, it's almost like for some of them, they could be in contact with you or trying to communicate with you. But then I feel like something has come up, or what I was getting like several different conversations was coming in. But I know I heard one that I can really make out. There's something from the past that is resurfacing. Something that happened around this time last year. So what I was saying is, I don't know, you know how on phones, like Google Photos, for instance, and it's the same thing with social media, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. Somebody has like a 1 year later photo or something like that came up. That came up, and I'm telling you, all hell broke loose in somebody's household. Seriously, all hell broke loose, or it's about to. Somebody is just like, I can't believe, that you had a picture with that person, or blah, blah, blah. Because, like if you have Google Photos, it'll show you memories from 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, however long. Something has popped up on someone's phone, an email or something related to divine feminine, and the karmic has completely lost it. But this time, you guys, some of the masculines are just like, I don't care. The masculines are in this energy right now where they don't care, because to be triggered by the karmic at a time where they can feel the separation from the feminine, the masculines, and to be in this extremely emotional time during Scorpio season, a time of deep transformation. Oh my gosh, this is all bad, because what I was getting, my ears are so hot, like they're so hot, and my ears are hurting so bad. These masculines were hitting so below the belt. Listen, it's not funny, but I'm telling you, the way that people have harassed divine feminine for months, and for a lot of people for years, slandering divine feminine's name, throwing divine feminine on the bus, and so much more. There are some masculines who have decided to speak up for you. Sometimes, to keep the peace in that other situation. Maybe they didn't say much. Oh no. Today, I heard a divine masculine that was just like, and I'm saying divine masculine for the sake of the video, but some of them are not divine, you guys. Some of them are still in very karmic energy. But I was hearing these masculines, some of them were just like, divine feminine would never do this, she would never do that. The only reason why I'm here with you is because of this, that. I mean, they was going below the belt. I'm talking about kids, family, past partners, appearance. Like, they were not holding anything back at all. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, to actually be able to channel the things that I was hearing and the things that I was seeing, I was like, oh my goodness. It was like a freaking Jerry Springer show. And the karmics are still trying to act crippling crazy. They're like, even after these, I'm telling y'all, some of these masculines have said things to the karmics. The karmics are in the floor, y'all. The karmics are in the floor like, please don't go. Please don't leave. I'm laughing because, you guys, you hear people say, if you're feeling froggy, then jump, right? I feel like these are karmics who have gotten away with jumping on the masculines. And a lot of these masculines, like I said, they try to keep the peace. They don't say much because they like whatever setup they have with this karmic. Oh no. Today, the masculine was just like, no, I'm going all in. I'm talking about the masculines, you guys were saying stuff to these karmics. I was hearing, about stuff from years ago. I'm talking, they were talking about each other's parents, the kids, family members, friends. I don't like this person. The only reason why I was here, oh yeah, and the reason why I didn't show up to that because I was with my divine feminine, or I was with this other person. They was like seriously, like airing it all out, everything. And it's funny because today I actually went to metaphysical store today, and I needed to pick up a few crystals. And I heard the song. I heard the song "Laundromat" by Nivea and R. Kelly. I'm sorry. Like, headed to the laundromat. Okay, I have not heard this song. This song has to be at least what, like 15 years? I don't know, 10, 15 years old. But I'm telling you, the laundromat, they put it all out there. So I'm just like, let's just see, I guess, what is happening, what is going. But the thing about it is, these karmics, they had no idea how the masculine was going to respond. I think that these karmics, they're used to doing this. They're used to, playing crazy and sick and, oh no, don't leave today. Y'all, I had a vision. I literally saw like, I saw a karmic, you guys, like down on her hands and knees, like holding on to a masculine's ankle. He was like trying to get out the door, and she was like, don't go, don't go. And Spirit is telling me, some of you have not heard from this masculine yet. You haven't heard from him yet, okay? Because for one, he's embarrassed, but there's like a masculine right now, you guys, who is probably just aimlessly driving around right now. He's so distraught. He doesn't know where to go or what to do at all. But I'm telling you, and it's so funny because it's November 7th, and I see on the clock it's 7:17, and all I see is 777. But seriously, y'all, this person, this karmic today was not prepared for this. And I think that this little tactic of acting, playing the victim, it didn't work today. It did not work today at all. This masculine was just like, no, F that. Like, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I don't want to be here, and so forth. And like, seriously, walked out and was just like, no, I don't want to be here. I never wanted. Seriously, there was a message like, I never wanted to be here. Being here was the worst mistake of my life. I can't believe I got into this. Divine feminine told me about you, and women like you, or men like you, if they resonate, just whatever. And this karmic was just sitting there like, what? Had plenty to say. The karmic has had so much to say about divine feminine, but nothing that the karmic has said about divine feminine has ever been true. And what's so funny is, you guys, the masculine is looking at the karmic now, just like, and he told the karmic, from what the visions and what I was hearing, he's like, divine feminine has never said anything about you. She doesn't even know you. It's like these karmics made themselves look so pathetic because they know so much about divine feminine. The masculine is like, how do you know so much about her? I don't even know that much about her. Oh my goodness, y'all. Seriously. I don't know. Spirit just told me to get a different deck. I have a messy deck. I feel like there's a particular deck that I have that just kind of carries. I can sage it and cleanse it, but it just seems to pick up some stuff. I don't know. Let's see what comes out. Hold on. First of all, before I do that, I know I don't know, some of you guys, especially if you have certain gifts, if you're a clairaudient, or if you have dreams, you probably have seen this and heard this as well. I could not believe. I was like, oh my goodness, because again, like I said, a lot of these masculines, they still are not people that you should really be engaged with. because they said a lot of things out of anger, but they still put themselves in those situations with those people and they decided to stay there. But it's that vindication and redemption, because a lot of feminines have told the masculines, like, you have no idea that you're sleeping with the enemy, and they told you that you were crazy. And now they're seeing firsthand that the person that they've been with is completely crazy. Y'all, I cannot. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Here we have surprise and misfortune. Here's the death card. Ooh, the death card, the servant card, and the child. See, this is exactly that. I think that a lot of people, a lot of these masculines, at some point, they were surprised because of a child that perhaps they had with these karmic partners, all right? And they decided to start a new beginning with this person. For some, it may not have been a child. They could have had, met a karmic who had a child or whatever. But for a lot of people, there could have been some type of ending or some type of misfortune that happened in their lives that brought them and this person together. This was a situation for a lot of people. It was never supposed to become what it is. Okay. And that energy has been coming out a lot. I think that all of us, who have been dealing with any of these type of situations have realized as well that we've had several situations throughout, our dating life or experience, or the twin flame journey, where you're just like, I probably should have, left that at hello. This is that type of situation where two people came together, okay, from some type of misfortune. This situation, it never should have moved on to this point, but perhaps somebody got a child. Okay, this karmic, you guys, is a do boy or a do girl. I'm hearing a masculine say, you was just my do girl. So pretty much, like, this is somebody here. There's a masculine here that I'm picking up on now, who may be the type of person who is very busy. He could even own like a business or something like that. He purposely got with someone who pretty much is available to act like his servant. All right. He's like, you were my do girl. I could call you whenever I needed something or I wanted something. This is somebody here who just stayed in pocket for the most part, and really helped this masculine to come out of whatever misfortunate situation that he had. There's this death card here though, which is saying that there was an ending. All right. These two people came together because of an ending or some type of misfortune, and it created an entire karmic cycle. But see, there's things that have happened here. When you think about death, you can never forget death. Okay. There are things that have happened in this karmic situation with this masculine and whoever this other person is that they can never forget. They can never forget how they actually came together or why they came together. There's a karmic here too who is realizing, like, hey, I'm just here to be, I'm just going to say what I'm here. I'm just here to be your baby's mama. Like, that's what it is. I mean, there's no love here, but I'm going to see there's some kind of surprise that came up. Something triggered this situation. And today, like I said, it could have been something heavy emphasis on like phones, technology, social media, or something like that. All right. Somebody could have even heard something in a tarot reading and it was like a ding, 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 like an epiphany. But I just feel like there is a karmic who has found out that a masculine is trying to communicate with. Okay, I'm getting for somebody here, a masculine could have actually gotten a reading. I'm literally hearing, yeah, there's a masculine here who has gotten a tarot reading. But what I feel has happened is, even me, I do personal readings. I feel like there is a karmic who has possibly seen the video or, the audio file to this masculine's reading. There's perhaps, he got a pre-recorded link just like I would send to anybody. And it's telling this masculine, like, this person is really not your person. or whatever. It's like the karmic has gone to this masculine, like, hey, I found this, I heard about that, and da 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 da. And the masculine is just like, first of all, you are my servant. You don't get to go through my phone or whatever has happened. And I think that just like everything just completely blew up. And this karmic is constantly begging and pleading with this masculine because of finances and kids. That has worked for however long, for 7 years, 10 years, however long they've been together. I feel like right now this masculine is just like, this is a gift. Whatever this karmic said to this masculine, or the masculine said to this karmic, as far as them hitting like really below the belt, it's like it's a gift. There's a masculine here who is just like, you are my biggest curse over my life. Like, whatever happened today, this masculine feels like it is a gift, because they feel like they've been in prison the whole time anyway with this person. This could have even been a situation where there is a masculine who is finding out that a karmic has put them in some type of compromising situation that could possibly lead to imprisonment, death, or even some other type of misfortune. I just feel like and again, that's what I'm saying. These karmics, you guys, they have been going to the extreme to try to get the attention of these masculines, or to get them to stay. And that is exactly the reason why the masculine is sitting around in deep thought about this young woman. That young woman is most likely the divine feminine. There's a masculine now that's just like, you know what, I could have avoided all of this had I just married divine feminine. Had I just stayed with divine feminine or went back to my divine feminine, I could have avoided all of this. Everything that I'm hearing somebody prophesied over a masculine, everything that you told this masculine would happen with this karmic, it has happened, and so much worse. And we've been, predicting that or channeling that energy for quite some time now. But I think that like the real showdown must have happened like this weekend, or it's about to, because there's some people, they can't go back from this. I mean, what else is there to really say or pull? This is what's going on. I just saw 22:22 on the clock. Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a karmic here, and I know I've had messages about this. I definitely don't like to do karmic messages, but if the energy comes up, I can't really get around it. But I know a few months ago, I channeled a message where I was saying that there is a divine masculine who is aware of a karmic trying to set them up. But this masculine is actually going to set this karmic up. Like this masculine has a plan to go back to the divine feminine because he's aware of a karmic trying to set him up. There are karmics who are trying to set these masculines up to go to jail, to lose money, to lose business, to be isolated from friends and family. Like, they're willing to do anything to get these masculines. And a lot of it is because these karmics, many of them, you guys, they're not married. A lot of these masculines have done everything with these karmics except marry them. They've been playing house for the longest, but they won't marry them. And so now the karmics are just like, well, what do I need to do to make this person marry me? And I think that they're doing things to try to blackmail these masculines. Well, if you don't marry me, they're doing magic. They're telling lies on them, spreading, rumors in the community. Like, they're doing all kinds of stuff, but they've been throwing bricks and hiding their hand the whole time. But see, whatever these karmics decided to say today, they told everything in a moment of being upset and being in their emotions. They told everything. And they especially told how obsessed they are with the divine feminine. Because what I was channeling earlier is, for those of you who, if you've had a change in your job, where you live, what you do, the karmics know everything about you. And the masculine is just kind of sitting there like, how do you know that? Because, this is stuff that the masculine is like, this, you can't find this in an email or a text message. So how would you know? Because I didn't tell you. So how would you know? If you weren't just a certified stalker, how would you know? Y'all, some of these karmics have gone so far as to actually hire private investigators to watch you. Especially the ones who are married. so that they can get some type of money or have some type of surprise to come up in court saying that, you know, the masculine has been unfaithful or and to cause misfortune in the masculine's life. They have been watching you, following you. I mean, like literally hiring people to follow you and watch you. And some of you have not been concerned about this masculine at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, you truly have separated yourself from this situation, and that is why you feel everything pulling on your energy. I could not understand for the life of me why the last few days I have been so drained. And I'm like, I was feeling just fine. I was feeling so good. And it's like yesterday, all of a sudden, I was like, I cannot get out of bed. I didn't get out of my bed today until 3 p.m. And I couldn't go to bed until like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what is happening? And I mean, channeling after channeling after channeling. Like, I was like, what is happening? It was crazy. So I know you guys are feeling this. I'm telling you, it's some drama going on in the karmic household right now. For sure. Like, the karmics have just completely gone mad. Completely. I don't even know, you guys. It's so interesting. I'm sitting here, I'm just like, okay, I could pull the tarot on this situation, but shoot, what is there to say? What is there to say? And I could not believe, you guys. I saw this karmic was like down on her hands and knees, like pulling on this mask. And he's like, would you let me go so I can get? She was crying and yelling, screaming, dragging on the floor. And what's so bad is some of these people have kids. Like, the kids are sitting there looking at these people like, what the hell is going on? Poor children. It is crazy. I'm telling you, if you haven't heard from this masculine, you will be hearing from him soon. A lot of you. He's gonna have a story. A lot of you, though, he's not going to tell you what really happened because he's extremely embarrassed by it. Extremely, because you already told him that this situation would eventually happen. A lot of you told them, like, you know, okay, that person that you chose over me or whatever, that person's gonna break your heart. And he's, oh no, not her. No, that wouldn't happen. You know, they told you how you left them behind or whatever, and you're just like, they're about to see firsthand now. I'm telling you, some of these people, y'all, they were all in their front yards today. Like, these are the situations that I was getting flashes of earlier. These are things that people in the community, friends, and like everybody can see. And I'm also getting to, you guys, just watch the stuff that's going to happen during the holidays. There is more stuff that will be happening. This Thanksgiving, it's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Look, the masculine is saying, I didn't believe in myself or in you. That's why when they had this misfortunate situation to happen and they thought they were stuck in their head. Some of them, maybe they thought they were going to go to jail or whatever. They decided to find them a do-girl. They found them someone that would be like a servant. But now this masculine is saying that they still love you and they want to be with you. But see, this is after them going through hell and putting you through hell for so long. You know, this card said we come from different worlds. I'm focused on my career over love right now. This is a masculine who usually focuses on their career. This is someone who doesn't have a lot of time. They never really put much effort or energy into the relationship. And therefore, they most likely went towards a karmic who was satisfied with, you know, having kids to secure her future. Because, you know, the kids, the masculine is there. He's paying for the kids. All right. She's getting her tax return. She's happy. Because, I mean, some of these people in some of these situations, these masculines, they provided the karmic with a decent lifestyle. They've changed their lifestyles, honestly. You know, while the divine feminine was out building her life, the masculine was out building the karmic up. Right? Let's just call a thing a thing. And this masculine is saying now, like, he's starting to feel your presence. He's trying to telepathically communicate. For some of you, depending on how strong your connection is, he's visiting you in your dreams a lot, because he's wanting you to try to believe in him. He doesn't want you to lose hope in him. He wants you to know that you're so beautiful to him. And, he's receiving all of these signs and downloads. But at the same time, he's in a very dark place right now, because this is about to be a huge, huge wake-up call for this masculine. All right. He's realizing now that he would have been a much better person had he stayed the course with you. But even without him staying, the course with you, going on that sacred journey with you, just him being connected to you has still made him a better person. It has still made him, whatever, prayers or affirmations or good energy that you send him, because a lot of you have evolved to a point now that you're not angry with this masculine. You pray for them, you send them positive and healing energy, but you're living your life. You're not worried about it. They're realizing that they've been receiving your prayers and your protection over time, and that they just chose the wrong person. And now they want to know, of course, like, will you forgive them? Can you understand them? Can they come back towards you? Because this is someone who, for the most part, was just, not willing to go against their family at some point. This person they didn't feel like they really were deserving of you, but some of them, they were so in their ego that they had convinced you that you pretty much, like, you weren't good enough for them. That was a lie. That was a lie. But, this is someone here, for a lot of you, you're dealing with a masculine who has, some narcissistic traits, and they project a lot of their insecurities onto you. Now they want to be truthful and honest about who they are, so that they can try to come back towards you, because they got the karmic grabbing on their ankles like a little dog, acting desperate, like she blind, crippling, crazy. So, child. Look, I couldn't go against my family to be with you. I don't know what's going on with these masculines and their families. I don't know if they are in arranged marriages, if there's cultural differences, religious reasons, mama's boys out here. I don't know what all this family stuff is, but there's clearly some masculines here who they have a certain idea of family or marriage. Some of you, they maybe some of you don't believe in marriage, or they didn't believe. It's something here about your clashing beliefs. But this person now, like, every single memory and thought that they have of you, it is haunting them. That's probably why some of you can't sleep, because they're staying up all night thinking about you. Somebody has probably been staying up late at night, also looking at pictures or videos or something like that of you, and they've gotten caught by the karmic. Because I'm telling you, whatever the karmic has found or seen, it drove her off the deep end completely. Completely. And this masculine cannot stop thinking about you, and he's so full of regret now. This card says, my heart keeps coming back to you even though I know you've lost faith in me. Letting you down was the worst decision I ever made. See? What else, Spirit? I hid my true self because you challenged me to expand. Yeah. Again, this person, they did not want to go on this journey with you. They did not want to do the work. They found a servant. They went and had children with other people. They found someone. But now everything that they built with that person, some of them are facing jail time. They're losing money. They're losing everything that they built with this person. I did a reading about that a few weeks ago where I said these divine masculines will have to pay back every single thing that they gained while they was with this karmic, if they ever want to try to just balance the scales of justice. It has nothing to do even with divine feminine taking the masculine back or not. For those of you, who are in separation and for sure like this is your person and you still have some hope or desire to be with them, they have to pay back everything that they have gained in these situations. They have created so much more karma. See, karmic situations are there to teach you lessons. But what happens is a lot of people will go into a karmic situation and they just create even more karma because they refuse to learn the lessons. They just keep repeating mistakes over and over and over again. See, these masculines, like I've been saying, these 7, 8-year karmic cycles, these masculines knew at hello that they shouldn't have been dealing with these karmics, but they still went along with it. And then before you know it, they were living with them. They were having kids with them. They were, they were investing in that situation. There was no return on that investment. They only kept taking losses. And that's why I tell you guys, be careful with these masculines coming back, because you inherit that karma that they went and created because they decided to be foolish. They slept on you. Let them stay asleep. Or let your success keep waking them up. Look, I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. They wanted something easy. They wanted something easy. And now they're going to come to you with a story about their childhood and how their childhood was so difficult and how they need your help. Oh, they're coming to you with all kinds of sob stories now. And I'm not saying that for some of you, they don't mean it and they're not seeking help or healing. But, be discerning with that situation. Look, this card says it hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Yeah. See, their life is falling apart and they see you living your life. That's if they still have access to you. You're not worried about anything. The only time you miss sleep is when they stay up all night thinking about you and trying to come into your dreams. That's the only time you're losing sleep. Other than that, you're just fine. Wow. Now they want you to get them on their divine path. It's like, really? Now they're divine feminists for the most part over the situation, moving on and moving forward. Now they want to come in and show you who they truly are. Now they want you to help heal them. They want you to cover them and protect them. Teach them how to pray. Really? Because they didn't know how to handle their feelings. Like I said, y'all can expect a lot of these masculines now to be coming in telling you about how, their childhood, all of the things that they refuse to tell you over the years. They're going to come in now to tell you because they're desperate to get your energy now. But again, be very discerning, because some of them, they're going to come in and they're going to do the same thing that they've done several times. It's just right now they have all of this guilt and this shame, and they don't think that anybody can heal them the way the divine feminine can heal them. Therefore, they're coming right back to your doorstep to play the same games that they've been playing. Just because these people come to you with a sob story does not mean that they have changed. Please keep that in mind. They can recognize the error in their ways, but that doesn't mean that they're changing. So for those of you who want to quickly jump in the bed with these masculines and answer their phone call, be careful. Don't sell out. Don't go back into a toxic environment or situation when you know that it's not for your greatest and highest good. Because some of these masculines, they're not divine. They're still very much in karmic energy. And like I said, there is no point in you inheriting a bunch of karma for a bunch of mess that they created on somewhere else. Because they created a home with somebody who had a hole in their soul, and they had a hole in their soul. They went and decided to trauma bond with somebody. The two of you, when you met each other, you could have helped heal one another. That was the whole goal and purpose. They decided to go and set up a home with somebody else. And now they've created more karma, generational curses and patterns. Don't get yourself wrapped up in that situation. Like I said, it'll resonate differently for everyone. Some of you, if you feel like that's your journey, go ahead. But for some of you, this person's only coming back because they're full of regret. They see now what they've lost. And again, there's another message, and I'll post that separately because I don't want this to be too long. Some of them, when they're trying to get into your energy, it's really, really difficult for them because somebody else is in your energy. Y'all, when I tell you, it's like today, it was almost to the point like I was extremely overwhelmed with channeling because I was getting messages from this situation, but then there is another masculine, you guys, that's also pulling on your energy. Some of you have 3 or 4 different masculines because some of you, with all of this deep cleansing and healing you're doing, they all can feel you detaching. All of them. And they're all yanking on your energy at one time. Like today, I was like, whoa, what is happening? I'm telling you, my ears are burning. They're on fire. Because see, some of these masculines here who are having these issues with the karmics, some of you have already started dating, or you are just connecting with someone on a soul level, spiritually, telepathically. So when this, who you may have thought was your masculine, or they could be your masculine, when they're trying to come in now to connect with you, it's difficult. And that may be why you're also experiencing so much, just like, I don't know, just insomnia and being so drained. Some of you are even feeling sick because this person is trying so hard to get back into your energetic space and field. And it's difficult. Somebody else is coming in there taking up that space. This spiritual warfare is not over, you guys. It's still here. Things are just continuing to fall apart so that the right things can fall in place. Some of you have an amazing person that's coming in, and this masculine can feel it. And the last thing that they want is to see you be extremely happy with, because a lot of you, what I have for sure been predicting is, it's a no-brainer. A lot of the divine feminines who have been doing the work, you are about to meet a very, very rich person. Seriously, I've been predicting a rich man for like 4 months now. You keep hearing about this energy of, oh, this huge abundance. Some of you are really about to marry into money. And this masculine that's trying to come back now, who's going through hell with the karmic, they're experiencing misfortune. It's almost like things are being balanced. Every single thing that they took from you and everything that they could have built with you, you're receiving that and more with somebody else. They will have to see you be happy. That's if they're not somewhere sitting in jail or looking crazy. Yeah. You have here denial and hidden path. A lot of these masculines, they decided to reject you. They refused to come out of the 3D matrix. They were completely in denial about the fact that you had a soul purpose and mission with them. No matter what you told them, they refused to free themselves from the past. They refused to free themselves from their families. They refused to let go of their own outdated beliefs or self-limiting. They just refused to do all of those things. Okay? They did. And I think that once you finally decided to free yourself and to forgive this person so that you could have a peace of mind yourself, now look, you have the Twin Flames card, divine timing, and then you have for, what is this? Union, ascend, and then lost. Okay. And underneath that is rise above. The final outcome in this situation will be different for everyone. Some of you, you're going to realize that this was not your twin flame. This was a karmic soulmate that you just was in a cycle with for a very long time. Some of you, this was your twin flame, but this person, they decided to deny you. They decided to deny this connection, and they refused to go on this journey with you. So again, that's a situation. If your twin flame does not want to go into mission with you, then you go ahead and you get in alignment with your high level soulmate, and you live happily. All right. It doesn't matter if you want to call them a twin flame or a soulmate. Some of them, they're just not, it may not happen this lifetime. And that's just the truth. Okay. Unless they truly are ready to actually ascend. Some of you, though, have already started to connect with somebody who is either ascended, like they've already had their awakening, or they're going through it currently. Because for some of you, you are ascending currently, like right now. You're going through another expansion or evolution when it comes to just your spiritual growth. You're very, very connected to spirit. You're connecting with another person who is also very connected to spirit. Some of you, you have somebody that's coming in and they are they're rich and they are spiritually gifted. Okay, they're rich and they are spiritually gifted. Every single seed that you was planting, you're going to get it back tenfold. I'm telling you. So you need to duck and dodge this foolishness when it comes to you, because it's coming. It's another test. It's another test. We have the lunar eclipse coming up November 19th. Listen, between now and then, the rest of this year, be mindful, because you have something huge. Some of you, seriously, union. Divine timing here. Trust in divine timing. Patience, perseverance. Whether that's you coming into union with this person or someone new. But here, some of you, you and this person, you will be able to rise above the loss that, you know, you've had to go through in this situation. But for some of you, this person, their greatest loss in life will be you. They will be stuck dealing with these drama-filled situations. But these are things that they created for themselves. These are people who never decided to actually try to, I guess, like figure themselves out. Now they're about to go through an identity crisis. And like I said, it's up to you where you are in your journey. Do you want to sit back and go through that with them, or do you want to move on? That's totally up to you. Let's see. I have a deck here that I'm going to pull from now, just to tie up the reading. See what it says. And I know some of you still really love this person, you know. So, you know, as a reader, I absolutely can't tell you what to do. It's all about where you are in your journey now, how you want to move forward in these situations. It's interesting because I feel like so many feminists sort of, in a way, whether you want to admit it or not, you sort of look for the day that the masculine will see the truth about the karmic. And now that the time has come for many of you, what I get for the majority is you really don't want this person back. It's too much has happened. It's like, okay, well, thanks, you know, for confirming everything that I was thinking, but you can stay there. You know what I'm saying? You can stay there. This is the Lover's Oracle deck. Antoine Lee bought these for me. Thank you, Antoine. I'm using them today on the channel. I have another Love Oracle deck that I received earlier this week. I'll use that sometime this week as well. So it's so funny these cards are shaped like a heart. I've seen other readers use these. I'm trying to figure out how to shuffle. I cannot believe this, you guys. I'm telling you, if you can hear things, if you were channeling what was going on or what's been happening, it is crazy. You have your new beginning. Ooh, new beginning. All right. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So like I said, you guys, this could be a new beginning with this person or someone brand new, or you could just be single, living your best life, you know. Honey, you can catch flights. Catch flights and not feelings. Do what's best for you. Balance. It says, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. I agree. I do agree with it. But you have to find a person, you guys, who you're aligned with, who is actually willing to ensure that there is balance in the relationship and they're willing to actually compromise. This card says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And at the bottom of this deck is a sacred union card, all right? Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Woo, all right. Some of you, like I said, this is this person. It is a sacred union. Like I said, what you choose to do moving forward is totally up to you. But for some of you, there's a sacred union between you and someone that perhaps you haven't even met. And I don't think that enough people actually tap into that or mention it. I see in the comments all the time, as soon as someone says divine masculine, your mind automatically defaults to the person that you've been dealing with. If you really know how spiritual and these sacred unions are, You could be telepathically communicating with someone for years that you've never actually met here. Like I said, a lot of you now, and this has been coming out the last few days, you're seeing things from past lives. Some of you, these people, they were never your twin flame. Okay? These are past life karmic soulmates. The relationships are very deep and intense, just like a twin flame for some, but you don't have an actual mission and purpose to be with that person. Like, they were just a catalyst of change for you. But I see some of you, you're so quick to, I would never take him back. Well, that's not who I'm talking about. That's fine, but stop closing yourself off to a sacred union that you haven't even fully embraced yet. I had a reading about that as well. Some of you, you're gonna start, especially as you get more balance and you start to grow more spiritually with your gifts, you will start to know who is who, communicate. When I was getting all of those channel messages today, I can tell, okay, this is the karmic talking. All right. This is the masculine talking. Oh, this is a new masculine, right? Like, I can tell who is who. I can discern spirits very well. Somebody sent me an email today trying to disguise themselves as a new person, and spirit was like, no, because that's such and such. Blocked. I'm not offering services to you. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see you or to hear you or your name or anything else. I know. I recognize the spirit instantly. Haven't talked to this person in months. I said, oh, wait a minute. You thought because you sent me a different email address? I didn't know it was you? Oh, I know. You can send a different name, phone number, email address. I know the spirit. And spirit told me, no ma'am. No ma'am. Block. Look, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. See, I told you. This person is full of regret. Forgiveness came out. It says forgiving yourself or another will help you to move forward. All right, what else? It says go slow, take time to get to know each other, and then protect it. You are safe and divinely guided. And look here at the bottom of the deck is twin flame. It says this is a divine counterpart connection. For some of you, this is your twin flame. All right, but this person had addictions to foolishness. This person was addicted to a third party situation. There were always interferences here. This person had, was codependent or whatever the issues were, whether it was distance, travel, financial issues, the karmic, the kids, whatever. All of these interferences and addictions was always affecting this connection, and therefore you had to go ahead and release this situation, or you need to release a situation. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Some of you, this person has children, and that was a huge blockage because of the situation with their children. This person has always been unavailable to give you all that you actually deserve and that you desire. And they acted as though you were someone in their life who it was supposed to be strictly sexual with, when you were always the actual divine empress, the divine feminine. But no, they wanted to go and have children with somebody who was their servant, who has now brought them misfortune, who may actually be threatening to put them in jail. They was probably fighting in the front yard today and both going to jail. Who knows? This is the foolishness that they decided. So of course they have regrets now. And it is totally up to you what you choose to do with it. But don't count out the fact that there's not another beautiful, sacred union out there for you. Please don't forget that. Please stop thinking that every time you see a reading or someone says masculine, it's whoever you've been dealing with. Y'all, there are people that you can deal with who are karmic for years. Some of us, our family is karmic, and you've been dealing with them since you've been in this world. So again, test the spirits, learn how to discern, because I don't care if a person is your twin flame or not. If they're mistreating you, if they don't honor you, cherish you, and value you, you need to exit stage left quickly. Because you can see that even leaving this person behind, they still made the choice to be where they are. And now when they come towards you, y'all know how I always say, it's not going to just be Marvin Gaye and lingerie like that. Now they're coming to you and they got baby mama, baby daddy troubles, financial issues, legal situations. They bring all of that stuff to you. If you want to go through it, go through it. But if you want to move on to something and deal with someone and have a true new beginning that will manifest in divine timing because you've actually grown and ascended, then allow yourself to have that. Once you do the work on yourself, truthfully, you can manifest who or whatever you want. You don't have to wait on anyone. And it's your choice, if you decide to go back or not. Look, love yourself first. Exactly. Love you first. Always maintain your self-respect, your confidence. For those of you too who do want to go back to this situation, that's fine. But take it slow. Very slow. Make sure that they're not coming to you and it's a rebound situation and it turns out to be strictly sexual again. You've done too much work to do that. For some of you, there is a person in your life, or this person, after some forgiving and learning, this could turn into marriage, commitment, a wedding for some of you. Like I said, again, you take it however it resonates. This could be with this person or it could be with somebody new. But you have to release the past. You have to forgive. All right. But this person also has to be willing to release the past. Because if you're dealing with someone who is emotionally immature and unavailable and they refuse to deal with their own family issues or whatever that has blocked them and kept them in the situation that they were in with the karmic person to begin with, I don't know how you're planning to move forward in that situation unless you're willing to stop growing yourself. Let go of control issues. Let this situation unfold naturally. See what happens. Too many cards. This person is for sure going to make some type of effort. Trust. Can you trust this person though? You have to have faith and you have to be able to trust this person. Healing family issues. Some of you have already been healing family issues. Some of you, maybe you and this person, you will come back together, but it'll be after having a separation and you both going to heal family issues. There's a heavy emphasis here on children. All right. Some of you, you're destined to have children with someone. Some of you, though, this person, they have a lot of family issues that are there since their childhood that they've not dealt with. Some of you, the fact that they have children with these karmics is a huge red flag and blockage. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a blended family. I mean, most people, and once you get to a certain age, most people have kids. That's fine. But again, with the children comes the mama or the daddy. And some of these karmics will never stop acting a fool. Make sure you want to sign up for that. But here you have chemistry very soon and release your ex. I feel like for you guys right now, if somebody new comes in, see where it goes. And if it's meant for you to be with this person, see where that goes. I would say you guys keep your options open. Because it seems like there's a battle between, a new person and a new person. A new person and a new person. But it's funny that I say a new person and a new person. Spirit never makes mistakes. This old person is going to come in like a new person. And they're going to try to fight against an actual new person in your life. Okay? And for some of you, they will become a new person. But I don't think anybody changes overnight. But some of them, some of these people, they've been going through changes for some time now. But again, you guys, just because you choose to reconcile with someone doesn't mean that you have to rekindle. You can absolutely talk to a person, have somewhat of a friendship with them, forgive them, learn and move forward. That does not mean that you have to build a relationship with them. This says emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And then here is power. This says you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Something told me to pull those 2 cards. So you guys, that is the message that I have for you. I don't know. I keep saying that I want the messages to be short, but I just be talking to y'all like we're sitting in the same room, just hanging out. So that was that. I'm going to do another reading though on the situation with the 2 different masculines, because I want to see what the possible outcome. I may kind of look to see what is the outcome if you deal with the past versus a new person. Because you guys have several different, literally there's some feminists out here right now who you have 2 or 3 different masculines who are all like fighting for you. Like I feel like in the spirit realm, there's an actual ongoing battle for this feminine. And I have readings about, I have channel messages about that. It's like the divine feminine with the golden womb. These masculines know that you have this incredible power to grow, develop, and manifest. And I mean, you're everyone's lucky charm. You're the missing piece to everyone really in their lives. And for anyone who's ever had access to you now that you've denied that access to, they're trying to pull you back in. But you guys now, like I said, it's a little different because you have new people who are coming and trying to get you as well. People that you've recently met and some that you have not met. Again, remember, we are spiritual beings. You guys on the spiritual level, 5D, 6D for some, you're communicating with somebody else. You think that it's this masculine, but that you're familiar with, and it's not. And you'll notice who, because even me, I can tell now the songs that I get, they're different. And there are certain songs that go with certain masculines. I can easily tell. I'm like, oh, that's such and such. Oh, this is that person. And then all of a sudden you'll start getting a song or a dream constantly, and you know that's not a familiar spirit. That's someone new trying to connect with you. So y'all enjoy these spiritual upgrades too, because listen, when you really tap in, I'm telling you, it will really, really protect you. So I hope that this provides you guys with a bit of clarity and insight. This reading to me was actually a little bit entertaining. I giggled a little, but it's true. And for the karmics who watch the reading and want to be mad, who cares? If y'all was, getting drugged on the floor, holding on to somebody's ankles, begging after you've lied and schemed and scammed for divine feminine, I don't feel bad for them. I don't. I mean, peace, love, and light to everybody. But I told y'all yesterday, I said the karmics was about to act crippling crazy and had me up until 6 o'clock this morning channeling messages while they was acting crazy. I knew something was popping off though. I just knew it. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, that information can be found in the description box below. And I will try to work on that other reading. I may just go ahead and record that now. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.